it. Mike's been messing with my laptop. He didn't know I had it in a position. I'll just wait a little while because anyone who's tried to come on live will see that I've sent them on a treasure hunt to try and find me through different thumbnails. So I hope you'll find me. Everyone found me Monday. I'm doing it the same way. You'll get used to the way you're going to find me. And I think I'm going to stick with this way. So anyone who doesn't know what I did on Monday, the best way I can do a live for me, for lots of reasons, is to go straight through the webcam bit in YouTube. And for any new people who want to do a live, that is the simplest way. You just type in your description, and if you want to add tags or anything like that, that you would exactly the same as if you're posting a video. So it's simple enough to do that. If you want help how to do it, there's nothing to worry about or sort out, and you just press it and you go live. So for me, that's the simplest way. It's not best quality, I can't interact, but right at the moment that's not something I'm able to really worry myself with. If you've got any brain conditions or other symptoms and things, you physically cannot do this and this and this at the same time. So anyone who can, kudos to you. Oh, you found me. How was that? Does that work for you? Did you go to the first one and then the second one? The one with the countdown, and then I'd put in the chat that you look for the same picture again. Did that work? Is that how you got here, Blue? I'm just saying that's the way I'm going to have to do it, I think. I know there's other ways. Lisa from Yogi Hollow Farm has tried to help me with it. I went on the melon and everything else for melon. I do get it how you can do it there, but for me, there's a lot of faffing around and my laptop is like dying. There's no space left on it. It's so old. In fact, it's so old, my laptop, that the keys that you type on are stone and the letters have been carved into them. Hi, Mo, bang for your bucks. Hi, nice to see you, my friend. You just got this notification and clicked it. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that just says I'm going live. Yeah, what it is now, I want to do, because I know Blue knows what time it is in Cyprus, because it's G.M.T, or you say P.S.T now. It's always G.M.T. So I know you know the time, but no one's got a clue what time it is in Cyprus. So I need that, like the thumbnail where it does the countdown and you go on, it just tells you what time it's going to be on in your country. So I need that. And as I say, I've had lots of help from Lisa, how to use Melon and whatever going on to it, so I can connect it up. And it, because I did that on Monday with that countdown, and then when it got to that, it says no, you need the streaming platform or whatever. I've got StreamYard, and it didn't accept that for some reason. So now this is how it's going to be, guys. You're going to see that countdown one, and then I'm going to repeat that thumbnail, the same picture, and that will be where it actually opens up live, because I'm just going to do it straight through the webcam at the right time. So that's how I'm going to do it. You can make it, yeah, I'm going to do an announcement on there, Blue. The only trouble is I actually looked today to see not just my channel, but everyone's channels. They're not looked at that much. So I'm going to miss a lot of people anyway. I was actually thinking about doing a tiny video just explaining it all as well. Fair enough, you've got to do what you've got to do. Yeah, I'll do it on the community page. But that's not reaching everyone. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who don't even really know to go on that or can't be bothered. I must admit, I don't go on everyone's one unless it just happens to pop up on YouTube. So if it pops up on YouTube, but we'll see. I'm going to do everything I can, but I've got to do what's easiest for me right now. It just means you're going to see the one with the countdown, and then just before I go live, I'll put this second one up, the same picture, and I'll just put my little comment in the top to say this is the right one. And that's it. And but as you say, Blue, that's all you got. You've got the notification of it Dawn's live. So I don't think then you've got the countdown notification one of that. You've got this one. So that's great. So I know because it didn't connect, you get this one anyway. So that's really good to hear. So that is absolutely great. So as my title says, or as I've said, this is going to be my normal live like I've always done. Most of the things that I normally do in those lives are going to remain here. Mobank says, if people turn on notification for your channel announcement on community tab, we'll let them know when your live's going to be. Oh, right, okay. Well, that's cool. Even though, yeah, it's, oops, that's on the floor now. Did you hear that? Oh, dear. Right, okay. Well, let me know if it's easy what I'm doing for you. If you ever, I can't see how there'd be any problems with it. But anyway, so as I say, this is going to be now always the Wednesday is going to be it, where sometimes it was Wednesday, Monday, jumping around. And if you weren't here on Monday, go back and watch the Monday one, and it explains a lot more about what the two are and the differences between it. This one will always have that thumbnail for Wednesday, but there's a different thumbnail for the Monday because it's going to be completely different content. My Monday live is now going to be called It's the P-Brain Show. And as I've said before, it's because that's basically the only bit I've got left of my brain working, which I'm working hard on and just trying to keep that going. And because I want to have a laugh and you all love my jokes and my fun, the P-Brain Show is a real fun packed time. Hi Peter, hi, nice to see you again. Thank you for coming again. I like this though, it's all regular. How's my day been so far? Oh, I've got something to say about that. But do you think I look happier today? I've had the best week I've had in a long time. I've really been happy and starting to do little bits, and I'm getting there. I'm making myself, which is why I was so desperate to get these two lives regular and get on with it. It's helped me so much just for speaking. And I didn't watch my last one back, but I didn't feel there was that many words that I was stumbling on. But as I say, free talking is easier. It's if I have to give information or very specific things, that's when it's more of a problem. Yeah, so the Monday one, the fun one, excuse me for looking, but you know I can't focus on my mind. The Monday one will be lots of fun segments, and there'll be things like tips, gardening, crafts, different ideas, something for everybody for sure. For example, this week I'm going to be doing a little short fun bit, and I'm going to be teaching you a very simple magic trick. And it's something that's so easy to do. You don't need anything special, you just need a bit of string and a straw and a pair of scissors. And it's really easy, quick, simple, quite effective, and it's something some of you have got grandchildren or just friends you want to show as a party piece for you. So you see, it's going to be all sorts of things, but lots of fun and laughter. Our chit chats are going to stay on this channel, where this side we will have little chats about other things, or I might have a theme or topic sometimes, but this is my more community channel. Peter says, Dawn, how's your Greek speaking? I was saying on Monday, I think before you came on, that I'm actually better reading and speaking Greek now than English. Where I stumble, I don't. Now, I have heard with comas that people come out of comas and sometimes they speak a foreign language. They say that they don't know, but they've had some, whether they had inklings of it or whatever, sometimes that. So I wonder if that's something to do with that. I have done psychology, and I've obviously, since my condition, I've studied a lot more brain things, and I know what part works and whatever. So it seems to be when something goes in your brain, another bit can be activated a bit more. It's like if you become deaf, your eyesight gets better. And if you become blind, your hearing becomes better. Things like this. So I think it's to do with that. So I've got to use that to my advantage. Peter, great to learn magic tricks. Yeah, I did. I was working out because I know quite a lot. I did a show and I was doing magic in a stage show. So I learned a lot of really good tricks, but simple ones, some as well. Um, Thanks about that. Oh yes, I was sort of just getting the bits together and trying to remember how to do it, and I couldn't thread the string through the straw because of my problem. So I'll tell you what you do, but I can't perform it for you because I can't thread the string through the straw. But I'll show you it, explain it, and then I'll tell you the trick of it. So that's good. Yeah, and if any of you have got any different ideas for segments, once you see sort of how it's going, then yeah, you can add segments. If you don't like a segment, take them out. Let me see. Yeah, obviously, as I think it was Lou or Mobang said, if you hit the notification bell, you should get an alert anyway. If you go into a thumbnail and I'm not there, there's probably a second thumbnail the same, and that's where I am because countdown one I can't open up. So that's it. So two steps to find me. One with the where it's the countdown, and then there's another one exactly the same thumbnail, and that's the one I'm actually on because I'm doing it live through the webcam. The times of the lives, Monday and Wednesday, exactly the same time. You're all on now. That so you've got on at the beginning. I have put in this description, and as Blue says, I will tell community on that. Do use that as well. So there's that. Hope we've all hit the thumbs up. Nice to see there's actually more thumbs up than people watching, so that's great. That's really nice to see people have added a thumbs up. Today I will be playing a game with you. I don't know what thumbnail you ended up seeing, but I did mention I was going to be playing a game, a real fun game, and there's a prize. You know I can't afford to buy things or send things, so it's something I can send you remotely. And if you haven't got a YouTube channel, it's not going to be any use to you, but you can either let someone else have it or save it up till you get a channel. Why not get a channel? Anyway, you'll see. You'll see. Um, so we're going to play a little fun game in a minute. Hope it works. I tried to think of something I could do for you to make a bit of fun, to just really celebrate the first full week that I've achieved doing 2 lives in 1 week. Yes. um, what else? Yes, if you want to be in the game, you've obviously got to be in the chat. So if you're just looking, that's fine. A lot of people are too shy to come on or don't want to be seen that they're watching, which is completely fine. But if you want to play the game, don't just jump in as the game starts. I can't accept that. You've got to be in the chat before the game starts. So people can come on later now, but once the actual game starts, I'm not accepting any answers from anyone who wasn't in prior to me actually starting. Peter said, I used to practice sleight of hand tricks, cards I gave up. Yeah, I like clever tricks. I've actually got a trick I won't tell you because I think I won't be able to show it here because I can't do it to show you. I need a table and everything. I might film it, and I did actually do it, as I said, in a show. And it's one that you don't need sleight of hand or special things. It's just playing cards, and they're not fake ones or anything. And again, it's something that looks really brilliant and really effective, but it's so simple. It's so simple. Um, Nice. 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 Where are we? Yeah, so I'm going to do updates and bits and pieces first, what I normally do in my lives, and then we'll do the game later on to give other people a chance, because I know it's quite early for some countries at the moment, so we give them a chance to come on. Peter, lately I've been practicing the 3 cups and 2 fluffy ball tricks. It's tired off. Oh, it's good you're into magic. Oh dear. Oh, good you're into magic. I liked it. I've got quite a few tricks here, and I've got swords going through a hard object and things like that. I like ones where you don't have to have fake things in the magic and things like that. I like it that it's a clever trick, but there's nothing, as in, you get cards with corners bent down and it's actually another card printed within the card. I don't like those sort of tricks so much. I like Peter saying, the ones that you have to work at to do. It's Spider Wonder, hi there. Hello, Dawn. How are you doing? Just stopping to say hi. I have to go to work. Yeah, I saw you there. I was like, go and work with those little critters. Yes, thanks. Thanks for just even saying hello. You know that always is a big thing for me. So yeah, thank you. Um, yeah, so this was going to be all my normal things I normally do. I've also thought I'd add a topic for thought in this video as well on the Wednesday ones. So it could be serious, it could just be questions. I did some questions on Monday, so that some people in the chat were answering. So it could be anything like that, but it's just something to make you think about things, which also helps me because I think of the question or the story. You all know I'm a very creative writer, and it's a story I wrote that's thought provoking. So yeah, I'm going to share that with you. And obviously here, this is when you can do any questions for me and chit chat and anything you want to know. It's critter time. Oh, that's a lovely job. I guess there's hard bits to it, but that's a really nice job. Rather work with animals. I'll check your channel later too. Take care. And you, my friends. Thank you so much for popping in. Thank you. Um, so first of all, I normally do my mood board behind. That was my one for Monday. So I'll have a look at these. What do you think my mood is today? It's like happy, sad, it's emotional, or something similar to that. So let's see if you can guess before I find which one. Not that one. Hmm. Not that one, but I hope to be that soon. Oh, that. That's more of a Monday. Not that anymore. Not that anymore. Any ideas what I'm going to pick to put on my mood board? Not that. Not that. If anyone's got anything yet, no suggestions as to what mood I'm in to put on my mood board. Not that. Certainly not that. I bet you'd like, what are they all? Not that. Not that. Happy. Oh, no. Not quite. Well, happy, yes. I said I'm happy today, but this is more appropriate today. Bye. Hello. Right, would you put all of you actually on here if you do lives? Can you type in your days and your times? And God knows if I can work it out. Because I know Vi does a Monday, but I forgot the time. I think you bounced about a bit at some point. Happy to see you smiling. Yeah, Mondays really went with a buzz. So if you want to put in your live days and times, you're very welcome to do that because I forget when they are. Blues, I wrote it down somewhere. Was it the Tuesday I asked you? I see, useless. And I want to make up literally a week just 1 week calendar with all your days and times because I'm missing them. Oh, bye. Let me write down buys. She knows I keep asking her. I've asked her about randomly over several months. I kept asking. I'm writing it down and I'm having a page. So, oh, it's B. It's not buy. It's B. Beg your pardon. I've always said buy, but I know it's B. Monday and Thursday. And guys, because I've put in the description below here what time this live began, I've put my Cyprus time. So if you can convert that and then tell me your live times in my time, I can't deal with that anymore. I really can't. Monday and Thursday, 6:45 a.m. And Thursday, Monday, Thursday, 6:45 a.m. And so you have two on Thursday. Maybe that's where I'm getting mixed up. 7 E.S.T. Now I've got my time. Right, E.S.T. You're now just after 10:30 a.m. I believe. So that gives us a difference of you 10:30 a.m., me 5:30 p.m. That's quite a difference. Okay, anyone else put theirs? 10:50 currently here. Oh, that's helpful. So it's now 5:50 here. You're 10:50. So yeah, that's funny. You're on the same hour, if you like. No, not hour. What would you call it? Like the last number's the same. That makes it quite easy, doesn't it? Yes. Oh, Peter. It's 12:40 Thursday morning. 12:40 a.m. Now, Peter. When I was on Josh's lives, when he used to be allowed to do them, he was right over in Western Australia, but his YouTube times were not. But then he said mostly Australia all go on that one time. Is that correct? So let's say then approximately you would have been 12 a.m. when this started. Oh, this is getting really confusing. Peter would be approximately 12 a.m. It's Wednesday for me, so you're the next day. So basically, as I start this live, you're starting the next day. Oh, Western Australia, 3 hours behind. Yeah, but on his actual YouTube times, they'd put it as, I can't remember which district, but whatever he said. And he said, oh, they just do that. It's funny because they put Cyprus time sometimes an hour out. You're in the future, yes. It was like when it was millennium and everyone looked to Australia, you know, when they said, oh, computers would shut down and everything go wrong and all that. And everyone was tuning into Australia New Year to see what happened. Do you remember that? I like the emoji. It's pretty cool. Yes. So yes, let's do what we normally do. Oh, let's do the mood board. So I thought for today, seeing as I've got this one, it's pretty appropriate, therapy, because I've worked so hard today on my therapy. I have actually been outside, whoa, in the garden, whoa, and not only did I do that, I was out there the other day, wasn't I? Because I was filming tadpoles. That's literally just by the Sun Lounge door. So I was out there and I was filming the tadpoles for you, how they're getting on. I haven't posted it yet because I want to wait till they turn into frogs and then I'll go put it all together. So not only did I go out in the garden, I went down. We've got two baths, old like metal baths that are growing, and if you go down the front side of them, they are then like raised, like a raised bed. And I sat next to there and I transplanted some peppers into there that had gone crazy for my indoor garden. But wow. So I did some gardening. So look, therapy, but it's not sad face, it's happy face therapy, doing good. I'm really working hard to get better. So we have therapy today. Oh, you can't see it now. Oops. Yeah, therapy. Dawn, do you grow? No, I don't. You've asked me this before, and I need to find out about that. I don't think we can get it here. So I would like to do that. So I don't know how I could get any, but yeah, you've told me lots about that before when we first knew each other, and you can use it for lots of different things as well, can't you? So yeah, I would love to grow that, but I can't get hold of it. What time is it there, Peter Dell? He said a little bit back. It's 12:40 a.m. Thursday morning, and that's in Melbourne. um, Peter says, I can tell you the lottery numbers and the stock prices in advance. I love it. Oh, you are so funny. Thank you for that. So I also tell you what I'm reading. I haven't read too much more of the book I was on. And this is following the series. You might have seen the film of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. And then the second book, oh, I've forgotten what the second one's called. It's not in here. And then this is the third one, The Girl Who Picked the Hornet's Nest. I wonder if it's in here, the second one. Oh, I've forgotten the second one. I'm just so pleased that I've been able to read this time. Sometimes I can't read after comas. I'm so pleased. So yeah, it's quite a big book. I have moved on the book, but normally next time you see me, I've finished a book and I'm reading something else. So I am informed that they did do films of all of them. So that's what I'm still reading. And seeing as I can't tell you about a new book, something I'm holding close to me. Now this will tell you how I get my words really mixed up. I can't even, because it's backwards for me now, I can't even read it. I keep saying it's a Theosaurus. Is that right? Yeah, Theosaurus. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, Theosaurus, because I think like the dinosaur, the clever dinosaur, Theosaurus. And the reason I have this is sometimes I'm trying to say something to Mike, explain, and he's trying to find the word I want to describe it. I'm like, yeah, like that, but not that. I think I've done that in some of my lives. But yeah, not quite. That's not quite what I want to say. So this is like my little brain. Look, it's helping me along with the words. I'm sure you'll know what this is, but if anyone doesn't know what this is, basically like a dictionary, as in alphabetical order words, but mostly they're descriptive words. So if you want another word for big, you don't say, oh, that's big. You want something a bit better or more descriptive. So you look up the word big and it gives you loads of other words to say big in different ways. And then if that's still not right, look at one of those words and look up that. So that is something I'm really sticking with me at the minute. And the other thing I'm reading, have any of you read this? Is it Peter who knows Greek? Yeah, I wonder if Peter knows what that says. I don't know if you read Greek, Peter. So I'm reading this and I've made lots of notes in it. So, in case you don't know what it says, it says Greek science or the science of Greek. And it's not science as in physics, chemistry. It's not science like that or space. It's science as in the language. And as you know, a lot of words you will say are actually Greek words or stemmed from the Greek words like cardio. anything to do with the heart is cardio. Well, cardio is the word for Greek. So you probably know, I would say about 100 Greek words, all of you. You're just probably not aware of it. So this is all about, it says Greek education. Yeah, but the book is about science, sorry. It's about the science of Greek. And it's basically going through and it's telling you, it's all in Greek, it's not in English. And it's basically telling you about, not, it's not like history, how the language was formed, but it's like, how can I describe it? Like a lot of words start certain ways or finish certain ways, and explains that and how the words are combined. Like if you see aki, aki, aki on the end of a word, aki is small. It's not the word for small. You wouldn't say the aki, the small something, but it, to add to a word, it means small. So it just explains that. So that's what I'm actually reading. Peter, finally got those tablets from the US for code that Trump used and got well after having in 3 days. I've been using them and they do help. So who needs that? Jibby jibs, jibby job, job, jib, job, job, job. You can read Greek. Oh, we should. I should send you my story I wrote in Greek. Then I normally show how I'm getting on with my cross stitch. Nothing's changed there. I haven't gone back to doing that yet. I want to get back to that, but I'm not sure. Did year 11? Oh, then you're quite knowledgeable. Yes. Got the exam papers for that. So I'm showing you a cross stitch that I did some time ago. I don't know if I've shared it before or not. I don't know. And I actually did it. Somebody I knew was getting married, and I was going to do like their names and date and all that on it. And it was getting very close to their wedding. I was sitting there and really trying to get it done. And then they decided they weren't going to get married after all. This isn't recently, this is a long time ago, so it's not because of the world situation. And so luckily I didn't get to do their names or date or anything. So it's just sitting here. Somebody will get married at some point that I know. So there's that. Beautiful. And you're beautiful. Lovely cross stitch. Yeah, I do like doing it. I did speak before about I've been doing the Flintstone bag, and that's what I was doing before my project I'm doing now, my garden one. And what's the same? Something. Oh yes, I was doing a Flintstone bag, and with that, I ran out of grey. All the border, I've got greys, but the actual colour, and so I'm like, ah, V. I had a Greek pen pal when growing up. Well, you've got a Cypriot friend now. Lost contact when he enrolled in the army. Yeah, because it's you have to do it in Greece and Cyprus. You have to do, is it called conscription? I think it is. You have to do it, no matter what. You have to do it. What was I saying? Yeah. So basically, I also will use this to chit chat about anything. It's just after 1 a.m. Must get shut, of course. Been great chatting till me again. Best wishes to everyone. Stay safe. See you tomorrow. Perhaps always a pleasure to visit. Oh, lovely. That's great. Yeah, I posted today, so there's videos on all of my channels today, Wednesday and Friday or Saturday. So Wednesday post, and then the second post either Friday or Saturday, and then occasionally another one in between. And my live's Monday, Wednesday. So yes, I'm going to share news. We've just had a massive earthquake last night, and no warning at all. I'm still finding things that need picking up and moving about. Um, in our kitchen, we also have a sofa, and this time of year, Mike's got a little table in there that he puts the laptop on, and we'll watch YouTube at night or a TV program through the laptop, that kind of thing. And when we finish watching everything, he'll sit on there and do some computer stuff. And I put my feet up on the sofa and I'll read or do a nap, a learning nap or something like that. So I had my feet up on the sofa, and it's a two-seater, but it's very heavy. It's old. It's a really old-fashioned one, so it's quite heavy. And I was sitting on there, and it suddenly felt from behind me that someone had run with force and pushed the sofa down the room. It didn't go that far, but it was that forceful. And Mike was sitting on a metal chair, a heavy chair, at the computer, and he said he actually felt the floor, because his feet were on the floor, my feet were up. He felt the floor shaking. Now, our floor is, all our foundations and the actual floor is solid concrete, and then we've got tiles on it. So it's not like there's soft or bouncy floor or anything like that. And he said he felt the floor actually moving, and he said he felt like it was like this sitting on the chair. But for me, it felt like someone really run and pushed the sofa hard, and we heard it. It sounds a little bit like thunder, if some of you it's like this sort of loud rumble sort of noise. And we do get them here, and I have done a video a long time back of earthquakes. So I think that's probably in my playlist, something about living off grid or something like that. It's called, like my everyday life. So it's for frugal living, living frugally off grid, that kind of thing. It's probably in there, and it's about all the earthquakes that have been in Cyprus and what years and when there were fatal ones and that kind of thing. And they said, I looked on the newspaper on the app this morning, it said it was 4.7, and what did I put? Epicenter of 10 kilometres, depth of 20 kilometres. Earthquakes are terrifying, being a couple, not my idea of a good time. Now, with all that I've just said how it felt, we didn't hear anything crash or what you expect normally. And I have been going around this morning, as I say, I've noticed I've got just over here, you can see the edge of it, a great big whiteboard, and it's standing on like big easel that's another whiteboard. It's a whiteboard, then this one sits on top because Mike made the top one for me, and it doesn't have a stand, and we did put it on the wall. Hello, Caroline from Northern Illinois, USA. So a bit late joining this morning. Oh no, you're never late. You're here. That's all that matters. Thank you very much. That's nice. And as I say, if people can't get here, just being in the comments is great. Yeah, just saying about, we had an earthquake last night, Caroline. So as I say, you would expect everything fallen, or you can see I've got big glass bars here. It depends where it comes. There's a village not far from us called P.S.T, and that is actually a fault line where the earthquake goes. If it comes from the sea, they get it. Basically, you don't buy a house in P.S.T, and if you Google P.S.T, you actually see the mad people that thought they would buy houses really cheap there, didn't do the proper official channels to check land and all that kind of thing, like all the you have out here. I don't know what they call it, but like a survey, if you like, but of the land, and then obviously survey of the house and that kind of thing. And you don't have to do it. And obviously, if you're buying cheaply, you decide not to do it and don't get insurance because they wouldn't have been insured for buying in this fault line area. And you'll see if you Google it, people now asking, oh, we want compensation. This is immigrants, not Cypriots. They're asking for and why won't they get a payout and all these kind of things. It's like when Blue would tell you in England a lot of housing, because there was a shortage years ago. They started building floodplains and oh, what's the area like Romney Marsh? I don't know if you know that area, Blue. Those sort of areas, marshlands and all that, and they started building and dry river beds. I'm sure a lot of countries build places like that. So you need land surveys. These multitasking at work still listening in. It's great. So yeah, as I say, nothing fell or broke like that. But as I say, this whiteboard wasn't until I came in here this morning, and that was literally down on the floor sideways. But no glass, nothing's fallen off shelves. Well, I don't really have many shelves, but nothing's falling off like that. But yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. The children at school, you don't have them that often. And as I say, if you look at my video, there are some really bad ones years ago, and I've got all that listed in the video. But then nothing to worry about. And as I say, school children actually learn how to, you know, what to do if there was a bad one. But you don't get warning really with them. So unless it is going to be a major one, which isn't so likely. There you go. So I thought you'd be interested in that. Oh, and they said there was, we did keep feeling, well, I kept feeling like little aftershocks. I might wait, no, I think you're just thinking it. And then I read on the news this morning, yes, there were quite a lot, the most they've ever known of aftershocks. There were repeated ones. And that went on, bear in mind it was 10:15 last night that the actual earthquake was there. They said there was aftershocks still going on. 5 more were recorded at 8:30 a.m. this morning. I've never heard of that before, but there you go. Glad you're okay. It wasn't a bad one. No, it's the worst one we've ever felt, but I've been abroad and had bad ones. So, but in Cyprus, that was by far the. But it wasn't scary. As quick as they come, often they're gone. And as I say, it's the aftershocks that can cause the damage. So, no, it wasn't scary. It's interesting. I've been in the shower one time before when we've had one, and yeah, as I say, we've got absolutely solid flooring, and you still feel shaking, which is interesting. But then remember, I'm on the mountain. There's probably a lot of hollowness and faults, well, not faults, but air gaps. I don't know what you'd call it. So yeah, that's probably it. A knock-on effect. Meg, good morning to you, Meg. Thank you for joining me again. Thank you very much appreciated. Caroline, we're used to tornadoes in our area, but a few years ago we experienced a mild earthquake. It was very minor, but very unusual in these parts. Glad you're doing well, thank you. Yeah, there was something when we looked to move abroad. I've talked about this many times, but we looked at, there was certain criteria. We could have gone anywhere. We could have gone absolutely anywhere we wanted to go. So we drew lines on the map, basically, like, well, don't want that country, that kind of thing. And we would just narrow it down. And one of the lines we drew was we felt that if we went much further, then you do get your tornadoes and hurricanes and things like that, which I used to spend a lot of time in the Caribbean. So, yeah, I was completely aware of that. And I thought, not for me. Didn't want to go anywhere with monsoons. And then also we drew the line with dangerous animals. Yes, we've got one very dangerous, lethal, venomous snake that you've literally got minutes. But apart from that, we don't have dangerous spiders. Or they say there's scorpions, but I'm pretty sure they're just those sand scorpions. It's not like scorpions like I think France. France has no. Italy. Italy. Yeah, I think it's Italy has quite a lot of them. Probably wrong. It's either Italy or France. One has quite a problem with them. But anyway, so we drew lines, and yeah, weather was one of our criteria, obviously for the heat as well. But I did want seasons, so we get a very short winter, very short autumn, if at all. We don't really see that big change; it just happens. Yeah, So that was that. That was my update on that. I just wrote some notes. I remember what I was going to update you on. Oh, cats. Clarifying about the cats. We have two cats. We have Pebbles and Fossil. Then Mr. Colin Waffles kept appearing. We didn't know where he was from. Long story short, turned out he was from the horse stables where I used to go and help out when I was well. Haven't been there for months. And he kept walking up. Now it's a long way. It takes me to walk there 35-40 minutes. Think about that. So it's a long walk. It's not far to drive, but it's a long walk. So this cat came up, and we eventually found out, we didn't realise it belonged to the stables. So the stable owner came up, took the cat back, and within no time at all, the cat was back again. So he said, right, I'm not taking it back. Once cats do that, he obviously knows where he's going. If he wants to come back, he'll come back. And we said, well, we don't mind keeping him, but we can just about afford our two cats. And we've said no more. So he said, well, if I pay for the food, would you keep him up there if he's staying up there? So we said, sure, if he ever comes back, that's fine. And now two more cats have turned up. Pretty sure they've been dumped from the English military. They're not far away, and they tend to dump their pets before they move back. It's very well known. So there's always suddenly a lot of pets like guinea pigs, rabbits. It suddenly becomes a zoo up here. Inspired to Wander would really like it. So all these, oh, hamster. I've had a hamster. And Cyprus don't have these animals. They have rabbits to eat, but they don't have pets. Um, so these two cats turned up. One I called PJ. I kept saying, "Oh, PJ's there," but because he's got, I've on my community post, I've showed two pictures to show these two I'm going to talk about, and it looks like he's got pajama legs on, like pajama trousers, the pattern. And the other one, really fluffy. I love fluffy animals, but oh, I'd never have one here because all it's countryside, and particularly this time of year, you get all of those little bobbly weed things and straw and all sorts in there. So I called it Fluffy Kitty. Just kept saying, oh, look, there's Fluffy Kitty again hanging around. And that cat's staying here. It comes in and it cuddles up and all this. So I said, oh, it's a boy. So Mike said, oh, you can't say Kitty. That's a girl's name. So I said, we call it Kit, like Knight Rider. Don't know if you know that. It's a program. And Kit was the car, the name of the car that could talk and do things. So I said, okay, we'll call it Kit. And then he looked one day and said, oh, no, it is. It's a girl. So I said, oh, I'm sure I thought it was a boy. Perhaps I'd noticed PJ was a boy. Anyway, a little while later, one of my friends came round to see me, and she knows lots of things about animals. And I was trying to get her to age the cat for me. And she had a look, she goes, it is a boy. Now, they're so tiny to identify it as a boy, but I still don't think it was Fluffy Kitty that I identified as a boy, because I wouldn't have seen it. I didn't pick it up and look. I just looked from behind. So I'm pretty sure it was PJ. Anyway, so it's a boy again now. It's official. So it's Kit again. So it's so sweet. I've got to do a little bit of filming of it. It runs round. It does act like a little kitten, but my friend said it's over 2, which doesn't count as a kitten, but it's so cute. So yeah, so basically those two cats are here now. So we say PJ just visits and goes, but Kit is hanging around full time, and Mr. Colin Waffles looks after it. And I've said before about what he did with bought him something to eat. It was really sweet. So Let's play our game in a minute. So if you want to play, you need to type in "this channel is awesome" and then I will start the game in a minute. So if you type in "this channel is awesome," that would be so appreciated. Blue says, "Have to run. The teeth, they need to get to the couch." Okay, bless you. All the best to you. So, the game we're going to play is the emoji game, which I've invented. I hope it works. So, see if you don't know how to get the emojis up, down the very bottom of the chat is the round smiley face. You can see under your icon. Just click on that. They should come up then. You get a little bar comes up that you can type in down the bottom there. And then in that bar, type in what you want. So if I'm asking you for a picture of a dog, you could type "dog" in there, and then all the pictures will come up underneath that, and then click on whatever picture of dog you want. And then you see the little like paper aeroplane next to the numbers at the very bottom there, like a little pointy paper plane. You click on that to post the emoji. So I'm going to ask you for types of emoji or an emoji with things in. Working can't play. Yeah, excited to listen. I tell you what, you could play it later. So this could be quite good fun. So some things I'm just going to say dog, and then you can type in dog, and then all the pictures of dogs will come up. Click on one, and then click on the like paper plane. It means to post, obviously. Some are easy, some are hard because some I'm not giving you something you can type the word in. So if you want to play, let's see if you can find the emojis. So the first one is an animal. So just to help you along, you could type animal in, or you could think of an animal and type that in. So let's see if anyone can do it. I'm going to see if I can do it and see if I'm quicker than you. Like, oh, I've got on the keyboard. It's not very helpful. Trouble is, I'm going to lose my chat now. Right, so it says search emoji. So where it says search emoji, so once you've got to press that smiley face, and then it change down. And then you put the word in, and then it will come up what animal you want. And you've also got along the bottom little symbols. So if you hover over those, for example, you've got nature, you can click on that, and then, or you can scroll on those as well. So animals, I found raccoon. So there you have raccoon. You have, you just click on them and they come up, so you don't have to type the word in if you don't want to. Tiger. It's quite a good exercise just to play with them sometimes anyway and see what else there is. You've got the bars along the bottom, people, nature. There are more down, so you can continue scrolling. Food, travel, activities, objects, symbols. Something just popped up on the top of my screen. I don't know what that was. So you can type in a specific animal when you use emojis, or just type in animals, see what comes up. Oh, I've gone over too far. Let's find the most bizarre animal. What on earth is that? Oh, if you hover over it, you don't know what it is. It tells you. Hey, Vi's got one. Yeah, what's this one? I just found this. I was like, what's that? It's under animals. Pig nose. I was like, okay. Didn't know what it was. Okay, let's try another one. A piece of furniture. If you can get one up before I do. Piece of furniture. So again, those of you who don't know, let's see if you type furniture, if things come up. Oh, I can't do it on there because I have to go under something else. Oh, Caroline's there. Caroline's got a cheeky monkey. And Caroline, you don't have a channel, do you? Oh, Vi's there. Look at her. Bee's there. Excellent. I didn't get there. I didn't get there in time for furniture. Messing about. Okay, next one. Someone upside down. I can't type in because if you know me, you know what I type on everyone's channel. Someone upside down. So maybe think of an activity where you might be upside down. Someone upside down. I've just gone on travel. I'm like, what am I thinking? Oh, that would be a good one. Oh, that's good. Does this count? A roller coaster. They're not actually upside down there, but they would go upside down. But there is an emoji, you can definitely find at least one, someone upside down. If you like, I can show you. Anyone got one? I know if you're on your phone, I don't have a modern phone, but everyone says if you're on your phone, it's probably quite hard. Cardboard boxes of fabulous furniture for cats. Excellent. Ah, there you go, Meg. That's the one I would have gone for. That's the one I would have gone for. That's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. Okay, you can carry on with those if you're still searching for one, but I'm going to move on. Oh, this is easy. An item of clothing. Who's out the box on this one? Typical, Dawn. Typical. 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 That's quite funny. Oh, I forget as well. I'm ahead, aren't I? Because it's my life. I'm ahead. Good one, Meg. Having trouble on my phone finding emojis. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just do it for fun. Because I believe I did say I've got something. If you've got a channel, if you win, so we're just doing it for fun because Meg doesn't have a channel. I'm pretty sure Caroline doesn't have a channel, but I will come and pop something on anyone's channel who does have a channel if you're playing along. Team Meg. Team Meg has a yellow stripe. Excellent. You can carry on with that one if you want because I'm going on to the next one, but you carry on with that. Oh, I think B might know one for this. Something purple. Something purple. Oh, I thought of another one. Not the one that B would probably think of. Let's see. Oh, there's two. first came out, there was barely anything there. I knew you'd do that one. I knew you'd do that. I've done that. I'm actually looking for something else. Yes, I was looking for the first one you did. Oh, very good. Yeah, I knew it. Ah. Okay, next one. Are you enjoying this? Next one. A symbol. A symbol. A symbol. Oh, dough. Oh, appropriate for me. My laptop's really slow, so. Oh, do you know what that is? Oh, I'm too scrolly now. They've added loads more in now. Loads of new ones. What did I see the other day? I was like, well, that's new. But they don't have some very basic ones. I'm often looking for something. And I tell you what, I have to think how you Americans and Canadians say words because I want a board knitting wool. And they didn't have it. It's like yarn, yarn. On my cell, way easier than on PC. Really? You think? I wouldn't know. I would think the phone though, everyone complains like pressing and I don't know. It's like Mike keeps threatening to give me his laptop and he'll get another one. We go to a place where they're like reconditioned or whatever. So they're like old ones still, but much newer than we've got. And I was like, no, I get so used to things, how to use them, and I don't like having new things. Okay, let's give you the next one. Something you can hold. Something you can hold. For some reason, I can't type anything in at the moment on my search emojis. Oh, ha! This is a good one. Yay! Demonstration. Demonstration. Oh dear. Oh, there's loads on that bit. Let's find something else, another section. No rude things here. Oh, look. Oh, nice. Nice. Why do all lives end up talking about food? But then you are the donut queen. Oh, look, look. Oh, nice. Nice, Caroline. Excellent. That's something I should do for my therapy. I was asking on Monday, nicely, I was asking on Monday for different ideas to help with different physio and different brain activities to help me recover quicker. Um, Motion for the win. Yeah, I think so. That's cool. I think that's really good. Excellent. Yeah, so I was thinking, yeah, ball. I've got one of those squeezy sponge balls. Might get that out, find where that is. You want another one? Something outside. That's quite easy. But let's get funny, shall we? Let's not go too obvious here. Let's not go too obvious. Oh, how's this? This is good. Yeah, do something not so obvious. Look, trap. Trap. Assume it's a trap. Yeah, it says mouse trap when you hang over it. Oh, this is good. I like this. I haven't thought of them. I just thought of things. Yup. I just pass the object from one hand to another. Good for you. Yeah, Teddy from Old Car Junkie. He was saying when he broke his neck and I think spine, and he was saying actually pebbles. You have to pick them up off the table, change hands. and then put them down. So it's coordination. Oh, V, your mouse is coming to my chat. Very good. Hold the sign. Is that popcorn? I think that's popcorn. Oh, is it Chinese? I think it's got Chinese writing on the side. Chinese takeaway. What's that supposed to be? It says MOAI. Don't even know how to pronounce it. What on? I'll show you the picture. What on earth is it? Oh, I see it now. It's come up. It's the New Zealand. No, not New Zealand. Is it Easter Island? The like statue rock things, whatever. Oh, that's what it is. Some of them you really can't see what they are. Okay, next one. Something tall. And I think the winner be for who can find the tallest thing. Try that. Who can find the tallest thing? Chinese takeaway, thanks. Who can find the tallest thing? Try not to go for obvious. They're not helpful, are they? Oh. Anyone got anything? What is that? Oh, that's a what do you call it? One-armed bandit, I call it. Like a fruit machine. You call it fruit machine. Let's try and think. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, V. Yeah, let's stick with this tool thing for a bit. Let's. Oh, something tall. Yeah, these out trump me, but I could go for that because there are some tally ones out there. Anyone can find something really tall. Or some of you discovering emojis you didn't know were there. I've got the silly little tiny things. I don't want that. I don't want that. Anyone got anything else up there yet? No. Really tall. I'm just switching down. I'm trying to look. Really tall. Who's got the tallest thing? Oh, these could be quite tall. Tsunami. Tsunami. I can't type in the words today for some reason. I've just got to scroll the doodahs. I normally type the words in. Anyone got anything else tall yet? No. Really tall. Tall. We've got that. Got that. Oh. Oh. What we got here? Oh, well that's quite good. Does it count that I've had it before? Cool. I'm looking for. Oh, this is quite good. This is quite good. That's pretty cool. Oh, I think I've got the highest thing. Oh, it's high. It's not tall. No, Dawn, that's not. That's high. Does that count? Because else we could do the moon and stuff. No, it's not tall, is it? That's high. Hi, Spanish Homestead. Hope keeping well. Just jump in and say hi. We're playing an emoji game. We're playing an emoji game. If you're here, I want you to find something in a school. So find an emoji and put it up. Something in a school. Something in the school. Something in school. Do schools still have those tannoys that they have in films of high schools where they make the announcement? They still have those. Something in a school. Nice. Nice, Dawn. Nice. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, well, obviously, they're a bit obvious. Not really wanting obvious. Oh, no, they don't use those anymore. Got ink pens here, but I'm pretty sure they don't use those anymore. Fountain pens, if you call them that. Come on, guys, where's your things in a school? Okay, let's do the next one. Got 5 more. Something tiny. I just happen to be on the right area. Something tiny. Something tiny. We can find the tiniest thing. Teeny tiny. Shell, that's a good one. That's cool. Shell's really good. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, very good, Meg. Look at Meg. I love the way he's telling me it's a mosquito. Is that because I was talking about being poked in the eye on Monday? Didn't see that coming. Uh, I've gone to the next one, but any of you want to keep on with that one? Air. Oh, look at you. Look at you. I don't think we could beat that one. Something breakable. Now remember, try and be a bit off the wall there, like me and Caroline and Meg. Something, what did I say? Breakable. Try and be a bit out there. Oh, I know. Oh, I can't just type something in. This is quite annoying, actually. This is quite annoying, you know. Yes, I was going to do that. That's what I was looking for. Breakable. Well, that says collision, so I guess that is. But I was trying to look for an atom. Breakable. Oh, look, instead of finding what's breakable, I'm finding the cause. I'm finding the cause. Okay, breakable. Something breakable. Something breakable. Oh, bless him. He's already broken some fingers. Some fingers are already broken. Cool. Oh, put the S on the end, Meg. Plural. Look, I should have put an S on the end. Uh, bread. Oh, that's clever. Yeah, that's clever. Breaking bread. Excellent. This is cool. Oh, I'll try and find something weird. As I say, I can't type words in for some reason. Right. Mm. Oh, that's wrong. Really? Oh dear. Oh dear. That's something rather sad. Right, bank account. Oh, Meg, keep it clean. This is quite good, actually. Right. Well, this isn't quite the right emoji. Breakdance. What's that, V? What is it? I can't tell. It looks like a red ticket. You're laughing, but what is it? Now you're not telling me. I can't tell. It's like a red ticket. Oh, right. Oh, dear. Okay, let's do the next one. We've got three more. Three more. Something, admit one ticket. Oh, because you've broken someone's heart. Something beginning with R. The letter R. Not R. Not cutesy R. Again, try and be a bit out there. That would be funny. There's some great ones here. Yes, we know what Meg said. Yes. Ignore it. Step away. Well, we're doing something beginning with R. Rain. We don't know what rain is anymore till October, November, maybe December, January. Rabbit. Meg's coping with this one. She's keeping it clean and sweet. Robot, rhinoceros, rainbow. Huh. Red wine. What we got? Don't put that. It's a book. Rule book. Rule book. Rule book maybe. A rugby ball. Oh, that's a good one. Racket. This is very good for me to search. As I say, I can't type everything in. I don't know why. Normally can. Maybe I've blocked myself. No, I seem to remember last time I went to type something. Oh, Meg, you were saying on Monday that I'm having trouble with the audio on my phone or something. So I was trying to type in heart that I knew you were there if you couldn't hear me. I couldn't type in. Ooh, sure what that is? For your information, rhino beetles are awesome. Closest emoji to race. Oh, that's clever. Yeah, cool. Oh, Meg, I know what that is. That's recycling, isn't it? We have a different symbol. That's why I'm getting a bit confused. Okay, two more. Something multicoloured. I had a good one just now. We'll come back to it if I can find it. Something multicoloured. I know what I want. Oh, there we go. Rainbow. It's pretty awesome. I'm going to use what I used before then. Oh, that's pretty. That's nice. That's very nice. Oh, lipstick, I'm assuming that is. Yes, I think that's lipstick. If you guys say anything different to words I say, tell me, because sometimes I don't know. Every shade for every type of lady. I've got, showing it next week, nail varnishes. You'll see why if I show my nail varnishes, and the brand have matching lipsticks. Oh, nice, Caroline. Nice. I like that one. I think that's my favourite so far. Meg's done a unicorn. This is going well. I thought, oh, I'll do it. Pretty. I do like seeing rainbows. Okay. Last one. Something dangerous. Oh, something dangerous. As I can't type in. Oh, controversial. Money can be very dangerous. Mike's coming. Are you wondering what I'm doing, Mike? No, right. You do weird things. It's like, I don't know you're on a live, you weirdo. You talk to yourself and do things. Are we doing something dangerous? Oh, ooh. Step away, B. Step away. Oh, here's one. I've used this one already. Oh, oh. Cut my finger this morning. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Okay. Why did you do that? Controversial. Mm, I like my cranny thing. Oh, look, Dawn, you just keep using the same emoji. I've used that 3 times now. 3 times. Something dangerous. Could be quite dangerous. Could be. Oh, Caroline. Oh, look. Dawn's reusing the emojis. B's got the carrot was running away from the fire. Oh dear. Hey there, Mr. T. How are you doing today? We're playing the emoji game. I know you sometimes have trouble on your phone with fingers and keys, but we're on the last one actually. But we're typing in an emoji. We're showing something dangerous. You can find something dangerous if you can manage the emojis. Oh, this is a good one. I want to put this yet. Oh. And any of you who weren't here at the beginning, we had an earthquake last night. If you want to know about that, skip back to the beginning. Oh, there's another one you were talking about. Oh, get my mouth. Anyone got anything else dangerous? Let's try and be a bit out there. Oh, this is pretty dangerous, methinks. This is pretty dangerous. Pretty dangerous. Okay, you can carry on playing if you want, but while you're doing that, I'm going to read my jokes because I know you all love my jokes. My jokes really are supposed to be on my Mondays now, on my fun, but I think I will still throw in some jokes on this one because I know that's what a lot of people are here for, is my jokes. So, let's see. Oh, look, dangerous stuff. I'm just going to go and switch my light on because I'm having trouble seeing. Is that any better difference on the screen or not for you? I am getting a light for behind the camera at some point. Okay. A couple in their 90s are both having problems remembering things. During a checkup, the doctor tells them they're physically okay, but they might want to start writing things down to help them remember. Later that night, while watching TV, the old man gets up from his chair. Want anything while I'm in the kitchen? He asks. Will you get me a bowl of ice cream? Sure. Don't you think you should write it down so you can remember it? She asked. No, I can remember it. Well, I'd like some strawberries on the top too. Maybe you should write it down so you don't forget it. He says, I can remember that. You want a bowl of ice cream with strawberries. I'd also like whipped cream. I'm certain you'll forget that. Write it down. Irritated, he says, I don't need to write it down. I can remember it. Ice cream with strawberries and whipped cream. I got it, for goodness sake. And then he toddles off to the kitchen. After 20 minutes, the old man returns from the kitchen and hands his wife a plate of bacon and eggs. She stares at the plate for a moment and says, Where's my toast? Do you like that one? Thought you might like that. Another joke. I went to a bookstore and asked the saleswoman, Where's the self-help section? And she said, If I told you, that would defeat the purpose. Frugal Queen in France. Hello, my friend. How are you doing? We're having some jokes. Isn't it a bit unnerving that doctors call what they do practice? Caroline loves it. Always jokes on my lives. As I say, these were going to go to the Monday lives, but I think I'll do some on both because you all love them. Next joke. An elderly gentleman has serious hearing problems for a number of years. He went to the doctor, and the doctor was able to have him fitted for a set of hearing aids that allowed the gentleman to hear 100%. The elderly gentleman went back in a month to the doctor, and the doctor said, Your hearing is perfect. Your family must be really pleased that you can hear again. And the gentleman replied, Oh, I haven't told my family yet. I just sit around and listen to the conversations. I've changed my will 3 times. How's your garden this year, your veggies? I'm doing a garden update after the jokes. So, yes, I'll let you know. Another joke. An elderly couple had dinner at another couple's house. And after eating, the wives left the table and went to the kitchen. The 2 gentlemen were talking. One said, Last night we went out to a new restaurant. It was really great. I would recommend it very highly. And the other man said, What's the name of the restaurant? The first man thought and finally said, What's the name of that flower that you give to someone you love? You know, the red one, it has thorns. Do you mean Rose? Yes, that's it, he says. Then he turned towards the kitchen and said, Rose, What's the name of that restaurant we went to last night? Oh dear. A couple more jokes for you, and then we'll give you an update on the garden. I gave a little update about the peppers, but I'm going to do an update. After months of ill health, a man goes to his doctor for a full checkup. The doctor brings out the results and says, "I'm afraid I've got some very bad news. You're dying. You don't have much time left." The man looks shocked. "Oh, that's terrible. How long have I got?" "10," replies the doctor. "10," the man says. "10 what? Months? Weeks? What on earth do you mean?" And the doctor looks at him sadly. 9, 8, 7. The last one. A woman brought a very poor duck into the veterinary surgery. She laid her pet on the table. The vet pulled out his stethoscope and listened to the bird's chest. It wasn't moving at all. After a moment or two, the vet shook his head and sadly said, "I'm very sorry, your duck, Cuddles, has passed away." And the woman says, "Dead? He's not dead. Are you sure he's dead? Are you sure he's just not unconscious or something? I'm sure he's okay. I demand a second opinion." And he said, "No, it's dead. I'm sorry. It's 100% definitely dead." So he said, "That will be $50. And she said, "No, I want a second opinion." So the vet held up his hand and he went out and he brought a cat back in and he put the cat up next to the duck. And the cat walked around sniffing the duck and touching the duck with its paws. And then the vet said, "No, he's definitely dead. That will be $100. "No, I want a second opinion." So the vet held up his hand and he went out and he came back in and he brought a Labrador puppy in with him. And he put that on the table. And the dog licked the duck and patted the duck. And the vet said to the lady, "That's $150. And she said, "What? You said it was $50 to say the duck was dead. What are you on about?" And he said, "Well, that was before you had the CAT scan and the lab report." And that's my jokes for today. Hope you liked them. Which one did you like best? Jane, Frugal Queen in France, says, "Are you going to make any videos of the garden update? I learned a lot about gardening for you." Yes, because I've been recovering from my coma. Obviously, I haven't been able to go out and do things and things like that. I did get out today, and I was saying about I've got a bath that's an old metal bath that I grow in. I've got two, and if I go one side of it, it's like a raised bed. And actually, we're sitting there transplanting some of my indoor garden peppers into there today. So yeah, I've got. I think actually the playlist says when it says indoor garden or indoor greenhouse, it's just growing on shelves indoors. But the first thing I started of this, I say season, the growing year. I normally start January, and I started my tomatoes in December, straight after Christmas. And I was saying to Mike, there's little tomatoes on there, green still and small, but the first tomatoes are actually showing there. So I'm pleased with those. Caroline said, "A man from another channel I watched just had surgery this week. Think he would have been even more panicky beforehand if he'd heard your doctor's practice joke." Oh dear. Yeah, so I'm hoping to get out there and do a lot more. I want to film an update on the hugels, as I say, because I hadn't been able to get out there and deal with them, the hugel culture beds. I've got a video of how to make them, and I've also got a video of the correct concept of it, because a lot of people say they're doing hugel beds, but if you build them how I build mine, that means I can go months without even doing anything, and they don't need watering, they barely need any weeding. So I'm hoping everything survived and grown in there. Some things I'd sown as seeds in them, and some I'd just transplanted before I had the coma. So fingers crossed, everything's coming up there. Yes, so hopefully that's all doing all right. And everything I grow, I either do a whole stages of growing, the whole stages of them. So I say because I've got a whole year of how something grows and then how you collect the seed. Or sometimes I go like the raised beds. I might say this is growing now and this is how I'd get the, I did one recently, the cauliflowers. This is how you would get the seeds. Do you have voles or moles? No, there are no voles or moles in Cyprus. I've seen a lot of YouTube channels lately in France. Absolutely horrendous. You've probably tried it, but they say cayenne pepper, and some people mix it with water and other things. But if they're really bad, go down where the tunnel is, if you like, and tip some down there. I don't know if that will work for you. You've got a lovely garden. They kill your shrubs. Yeah. I think they're bad as well. Like if you've got new seeds or little call them, when things start growing, like seedlings. I think they can be very devastating. It's so sad, isn't it? If you've managed to grow something, particularly this year, I've got lots of new things that I haven't grown before, so it's quite devastating if new things don't come up. And put things in pots. Yeah, it's like I know Australia particularly, but some countries get a lot of mice and rodent problems. And my tip has always been for that: don't grow things in the ground as much as you don't have to, particularly sweet corn, because that's something mice particularly go after as they're growing. So if you can start them in a pot or even indoors, if that's possible, and then once they're quite established, then you can plant them out and they don't get attacked. I did a video quite a little while back on, you probably call them different things. We call them wood lice, but they're called roly-polies and all sorts of names. I think you'll be the same as me, Jane, because you're English. Wood lice. It's because for the first time ever I used some manure in my raised beds, and I just got plagued with them. I said, oh, I don't need this. I sort of brought them into my garden when I never had a problem before. But that gave me that opportunity then to try different things to get rid of them. I've got a playlist on friend or foe. I think there's a playlist, and it's all bugs and how to get rid of them all naturally and obviously no cost. I've done white fly, slugs. That's something we get, slugs. Slugs is something because obviously I have to water pots and things a lot, and that's where you get the slugs, isn't it? Under the pots where you've watered. Oh yes, you've got those big rodents. Yeah, there's another big channel I watch in France, and they go to their friend's chateau sometimes, and they've got those in their pond, and I think it's a male and a female, and they left them in there. They thought they were quite cute, and now they can't get rid of the things. Yeah, they're sort of a cross between a beaver, aren't they? A bit like a beaver and a water rat, but they're big, aren't they? Yeah. Have you got any? Oh, yeah, in the river. Yeah. Oh, deer. Okay, deer. Um, the best thing, we don't get deer, but the best thing for deer, if you've got particularly people have a big bit of land and they don't want to or can't fence it all in, is oleander. And if you can make as much as possible either a boundary with oleander, this also works for goats, that's why I know about it. They won't eat it. So you can either grow it into like a big shrub bush, or it, like me, if you've got a lot of land and you've got, say, an area where you're doing your veg patch or something like that, just grow oleander around it. So it's pretty as well, and it will bring in the pollinators. Oleander's beautiful. Yes, we mostly have the pink one here. We also have the red and the white. What's the other colour you can get? Yellow, I think it is, isn't it? Which you don't see very often. Yeah, I love looking at your garden, and when you go out to the villages. I like that, Jane. It's really nice, your videos. You go out and about, and brocants, when you go to the brocant, you did a brocant. Oh, I love the brocants. Oh, you've got to do more of that. Brocants. And make sure you tag the word brocant, because I know a lot of people look for videos on brocants. Yeah. Yeah. So garden, what else? As I say, I'm growing lots of new things I haven't grown ever before, because Josh from In Your Yard Homestead from Australia sent me lots of seeds. So there's lots of things, rosella, the brown seeded snake beans. I've only got one left because I couldn't do any gardening. I've lost a lot of things. I'm sad about that. Malabar red spinach, I've never grown before. That seems to have all survived. What we do is come back to Cyprus. I love the Consineros. Yeah, never use. I love watching those. We don't have anything really like that here. But I guess that saves me money, frugal friend. There are such places. There's not really, I say markets, there's like fruit and veg markets, but not loads of them everywhere. And then not all the time. We have to go into the town, which is 40 minutes away to drive. So yeah, I know you buy your clothes there. You've got some lovely things. I've just put a video up on my other channel. It's not very good quality, but I wanted to share it. And I had an old coat. I can't even think what it was probably made of. It's really thick and heavy stuff. I don't know what the material is. And it had suede on like the pocket lines and the collar and a bit down the back. And out here things rot or discolour with the intense heat, and it just rotted all the suede areas, so it couldn't have been repaired or anything. So I've literally cut the deteriorated bits off, literally fold it almost like inside out. I cut a bit off so I had a straight bit at the top, but I kept the arms because it's all really thickly lined inside. So I thought, well, keep the arms, that's even more padding. Just turned it almost inside out, just folded it into a square the wrong way round. No, not the wrong way round, it's the right way round. I just folded all the arms and everything in, and I made a cushion, big cushion, for my rocking chair that my cat sits on. So I just wanted to get across the fact on that video that even when things can't be mended, they can be used for something else. So as I say, it's not very good quality, because when I just showed the bits of the coat, it was late at night and I just started cutting it, and I was like, no, I should film it. So yeah. And all those, I tell you what we'd go there for if we had one. We'd buy things for like our Airbnbs and our workaways where they come up, towels, and we've got auction here. The auction house is 30 minutes away, maybe not even that. And they put it up online. Obviously things are different at the minute because you can't go places like that at the moment still here. So it's online, and we put in our bids for things. That's how we've got the Airbnb. Like we've got pots and pans and things like that. Also, we bought some sunbeds for all the guests, so they've got their own sunbeds. And we also salvage, as you know. When I used to be able to walk more, I used to go walking around, and anything that's been dumped or whatever. I love finding things and either repurposing them. Mike's good at that, of just seeing something for something completely different. On his channel, he's got a cheese container. It's like the big plastic with the screw lid for like I'm sure you get them there with the like the liquid, cheese with liquid. And he's actually, because it's got a little hook on the handle so you can carry it because it's heavy and big, he's repurposed it into an outside light. And then he's got on his channel an IKEA lamp, you know, the really tall stand lamp, and the shade is like this. And he's used the stand, it's a round silver base, and then he's taken the pole bit out, turned this upside down, put the pole bit back in, put a little handle on the top and a rubber mat inside, and you can carry it around because he's not very sturdy at carrying things like cups and that. He shakes, so he can hold that. And he was inspired by trays that I'm sure they're in other countries as well, but they have here, and they carry loads of drinks out to tables, and you can really swing it, and the design of it doesn't spill. And there's actually, you can go here for nights out. You know, you must have seen places where they balance the cups on the head, the glasses, and they see how high they can go with the glasses. They also do a thing here with like these trays where they swing them over the head with all the drinks on. So that's their entertainment. So they do that there as well. So he was inspired by that. He's got all those on his channel, those funny things. So I did say I was going to share a story with you that I'd written at the beginning of this. So I'll read that because time's getting on. So this is a story I wrote. It's basically saying what you see on the surface, something else might be happening behind the scenes, particularly if you're paying for something. It might not be what you think you're paying for, such as this was written about a situation I saw in a private English school. When something's promoted as the place, the parents pay. What they think they're getting, they're not. Some people might just be taking money. And you can also apply this story to if you're a worker for a big corporation and you've got a big boss and the bosses don't care and you're working hard and hard making them money. So you could apply it in that way, or just take it as story as it is. But I thought I'd give you that little background on it. So I wrote this a long time ago, but I just wanted to share it with you because I wanted to talk about every live topic for thought, something thought-provoking. So I've called this The Puppet Master, but the children still came. Or you could call it The Big Boss. Or you could call this a story of a moral. Don't be a puppet, choose your own destiny. So, as I say, you can use most of my stories however it suits. So here we go. A puppet master arrived in town with a great promise of a good show. The puppeteer wanted to be in complete control and pull all the strings. Soon the puppeteer couldn't be bothered to move all the strings, so he cut some of the strings, leaving the puppets unable to work properly and at their best anymore. Because the children still came anyway, the puppeteer got greedy and increased the price of the performance. When the music player broke, he didn't bother to replace it. Even without the music, the children still came. When the puppet scenery got old and torn, he didn't repair it, and still they came. Some brave puppets made their escape and chanced their fate in the unknown world beyond the security of the puppet master. As more strings got cut, some of the remaining puppets fell by the way and were abandoned by the puppet master. With no puppets working properly, the parents stopped bringing the children. And what became of the puppeteer? Well, he happily retired with all the money he had made at the expense of the poor hard-working puppets, whose reputation was now in tatters. So as I say, apply that for whatever means you like, and from that the moral also came of you can soar with the eagles only if you don't stay on the ground with the turkeys. So I hope that was useful to you, and I'm going to try and finish each live on the Wednesday with a life quote. And so I'm going to finish today with the life quote of make sure you have the 3 essential bones for life: a wishbone, a backbone, and a funny bone. So I'm going to leave it there today, guys. It's nearly 9:30 at night here, and I'll see you at the same time on Monday. I'm going to see you at the same time next week here as well on the Wednesday. So Monday and Wednesday, and I'll see you then. So until next time, Meraki.